In the quiet, snow-blanketed town of Winterhaven, nestled between towering pine forests and frozen lakes, lived two people whose paths never should have crossed. Claire, a spirited librarian, thrived on uncovering the forgotten tales hidden within dusty books. Her world was a small but vivid one, filled with the characters she read about and the stories she helped preserve. On the opposite end of town lived Sam, a reserved wildlife photographer who preferred the company of nature to people. His days were spent trekking through the wilderness, capturing fleeting moments, a deer drinking at dawn, a fox leaping through fresh snow, or the shimmer of northern lights dancing across the sky. Sam had always believed that people complicated life, and he sought solace in the simplicity of the natural world. One frosty morning, Claire's peaceful routine was interrupted by a knock at her library door. She glanced up from cataloging an old collection of myths and saw Sam, bundled in a heavy coat, holding a camera in one hand and a worn map in the other. His sharp blue eyes softened as he hesitated at the entrance. "Hi," Sam began, his voice low and rough from the cold. "I'm looking for some local history on the forest. I heard this was the place to go." Claire smiled warmly, gesturing for him to come in. "You heard right. We have a section on local folklore and landmarks. I'll show you." As Claire guided Sam through the maze of bookshelves, she couldn't help but notice how he studied her when he thought she wasn't looking. There was something in his gaze, a curiosity she hadn't seen before. Sam, for his part, was struck by Claire's enthusiasm and the way her eyes lit up as she talked about the town's legends. Over the next few weeks, Sam returned to the library more often than he needed to. He claimed he was researching for a photography project, but Claire suspected he was just as captivated by their conversations as she was. They talked about everything: books, nature, childhood memories, and dreams they'd never spoken aloud to anyone else. One day, Sam invited Claire to join him on a photography outing. "You've told me so many stories about the forest," he said. "I think it's time you see it the way I do." Claire hesitated but agreed, bundling up against the cold. As they walked through the woods, Sam pointed out details she'd never noticed before: the way the sunlight filtered through the trees, the intricate patterns of frost on fallen leaves, and the silent beauty of the world after fresh snowfall. Claire, in turn, shared the legends of the forest, weaving tales of ancient spirits and hidden treasures. At a frozen lake, Sam set up his camera and motioned for Claire to stand in front of it. "You belong here," he said simply, adjusting the focus. Claire blushed, laughing nervously. "I don't think I'm very photogenic." Sam shook his head. "You're wrong. You're perfect here." His words hung in the air, fragile and uncertain. Claire looked at him, her breath visible in the frigid air. "Sam, I think we've both been hiding. Me and my books, you and your photographs, but maybe we don't have to hide anymore." Sam lowered his camera, stepping closer. "Claire, you've made me see the world differently. You've made me want to step out from behind the lens." Their confession was as quiet and unassuming as the snow falling around them, but it was no less powerful. They walked back to town hand in hand, the warmth of their connection melting the cold between them. As the seasons changed, so did their lives. Sam's photographs of Winterhaven's wildlife, now enriched with Claire's storytelling, gained widespread recognition. Together, they curated an exhibit that combined his visuals with her words, inviting the world to see Winterhaven through their eyes. Their love story, much like the town they called home, was a blend of quiet beauty and resilience, a testament to the magic that can be found when two souls decide to step out of their comfort zones and into each other's lives. And that's how Winterhaven's snow-covered paths brought two hearts together. If this love story warmed your heart like a cozy fire, don't forget to like the video and share it with someone who believes in the beauty of unexpected connections. Leave a comment below. What part of Claire and Sam's story resonated with you the most? Don't forget to hit subscribe to Wonders and Whispers for more enchanting tales that inspire and captivate. Ring the notification bell so you never miss a new story that whispers wonders into your world. Until next time, stay curious and keep looking for the magic in everyday moments.